What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video. We got something pretty good today. We got this Hispanic lady telling us why she does not want to go 50-50, right? Telling us why she does not want to go 50-50. And let me go ahead and push the narrative as to why I don't want to go 50-50. And because it's the man. And all of this is just to cover up the real reason as to why she don't want to go 50-50. It's because she's entitled and because she is just no different than a lot of your women here in America. They want to be able to extract as much as possible from you while giving very little. She's on here upset, crying and complaining, pushing narrative that, hey, why do I have to go 50-50 and pay half of the bills if all of this man gonna do is just cheat on me? Why would I pay 50-50 if this man ain't treat me right, this, that, and the third? Well, maybe because it's both an agreement. Y'all both still have a household you have to take care of. Because at the end of the day, you claim that it's your house. It's just funny how a lot of women say, I can turn a house into a home, but then when it's time for you to do your part in that home, it becomes an issue. You don't want to do the gender roles. Now it's, well, why do I have to do 50-50? I mean, like, damn, like, do you like, nigga, this is not a shelter, right? This is where you're living, and this is your home. You say it's your house. Act like it. When it's time for decisions to be made and everything, once again, your women going to want to have a say in it because it's their house. So how is it we are still in this day and age where women saying, hey, I don't want to sit up here and go 50-50. I don't want to have to put forth no money. And this is no different than all your women who will come up with ways to try to keep a man on child support, even though the man is in the child's life. They will come up with each and every way to make sure that man is on child support. They will come up with each and every excuse. They will lie, push false narratives. Oh, well, here's the reason why I need child support from this guy, yada, 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 just to keep that guy on child support for 18 years. No different than women who sit up here and make all of these excuses as to why a man should have to give women money when it comes down to alimony, when it comes down to a divorce, or when it comes down to child support. Hey, well, you know what? He cheated. He did this. He did that. So I need all of his money. But ma'am, did you work? Did you work for any of that money? Now, I get it. You know, a one-time payment, cool, and keep it moving. But these women be wanting $80,000, monthly, a year for years. I just group all of those women together because at the end of the day, all they are trying to do is live off the man. They don't want to put anything in, while the man has to put forth everything that he owns. And it's mighty wild because all she's saying here is, well, because he quote unquote cheated or whatever, I shouldn't be paying anything for the house. So, okay, we're just going to allow him to cheat and do whatever, and you don't pay no bills and what, right? Where do you think the relationship is going to go then? So let's just jump into this video.
The woman work.
Why are you? I'm putting an example out there too. If he's treating you like ass, go.
Because that's what they're used to. And they're scared of being alone. There's a lot of couples nowadays that they're together.
Then get your shit right.
Exactly.
Get your baggage out of your fucking pocket and stop getting into a relationship to feel happy. Stop that shit.
There's a lot of women that are with partners who the partner make them pay half of rent, half of everything, and they still getting cheated on. He's treating her bad. He's mistreating her and going through all these type of things. That's not fair. That's why I say, okay, then on me, I'm not going to find out, but I'm not paying my rent. I'm not going to be stupid enough to be intimate with you. You be cheating on me, doing whatever else on the streets. I got to give you 50 of everything, and you mistreating me too? Like, no, that's not fair.
You're going to be 10 years with it. You're going to be 10 years. If you're working, I'm not paying the full rent because you're getting a check.
My fucking
wild. That's wild.
I'm not paying rent.
If you're telling him you have to pay all the rent and you're getting a check, that's not happening. You're not moving in my house.
I mean, the chick is just loud, entitled, ungrateful. And I'm not saying that you as a woman have to stay in a relationship with a man who cheats. Get out of the relationship. If you don't want that, get out of the relationship. Nobody is forcing any woman to stay in a relationship where she feels that she is mistreated, where she feels that, man, this man doesn't love me, this, that. You have all of the power to get up and get out. Y'all strong and independent. Y'all got the intuition. Y'all smart. Get out. But once again, I mean, you rather just sit in the same situation, complain, knowing this man is doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. I mean, and once again, you're talking about a very small portion of men that she's really talking about who's going to cheat and be disrespectful, this, that. At least with some guys, they cheat. They at least come back home. A lot of them try not to get their people involved. They go out, go do what they got to do, come back home. back to being a man in the household, doing what I need to freaking do to make sure the household is taken care of. And once again, I'm not excusing it, but all I'm saying is you're talking about a very small portion of men that other people would tell you not to deal with, but because, hey, well, you know what, let me figure it out. Okay, fine then, right? And then you end up coming up here with the same rhetoric. You then come up here with a skewed idea. Pick better men. Just do that. Pick better men and you will be better off. I mean, once again, it's just entitlement to the 10th degree. And then you have the guy who is, I mean, the fact that he is just trying to say what he has to say, give out his example. She is just so loud and she is just so in her feelings that she ain't even trying to let him get it off. She just end up cutting him off and he just says, okay, well, just go ahead and make your baseless point. Then she make a point. And as he stated, if I'm making bread, if I'm making all of this bread, knowing that we're in the economy that we are in, knowing that we need each other to be able to survive now, why would I sit up here and be paying all of the bills by myself? And you, while you're collecting the check, you ain't trying to help. And let's reel it back. You have feminism, ladies want to work. The same chick will be, oh, well, we want to work. We want to be able to do this. We want to be able to do that. And most of your men's biggest thing, and this is just my opinion, but most of your men who they were agreeing with it because, hey, guess what? My woman gets to bring in extra income, right? So I get to take a little bit of load off of me. Now, the only thing is who's going to be taking care of the kids and who's going to be teaching the kids what I want the kids to be taught. But that's a different conversation for a different day. But to think that, hey, guess what? You can just sit up in the household that you claim is yours, but you don't pay any bills. You don't want to do any gender roles. You don't believe in gender roles because most of your women here in America do not believe in gender roles. But yet you want the man to pay for most of the things, if not all of the things. It's just mighty wild. But that just goes to our point that women today here in America are very lazy, very entitled. It's all about what can I get from somebody? But at the same time, how much can I give them without it breaking my pockets? Without it making me feel uncomfortable. And generally speaking, that ain't giving a whole lot, right? That ain't giving a whole lot because she just feels uncomfortable with even paying the bills in the first place. Forget the cheating. She just don't want to do the 50-50 in the first place to even have this kind of mindset. Just as an adult, no matter what situation it is, bills still got to get paid. But hey, man, look, y'all let me know down below. What do y'all think? Right? What do y'all think? I don't ramble long enough. Give me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.